We make this pie called crack pie. Crack pie is sort of like the anti-pie in traditional baked goods terms. Crack pie is a mix of inspiration, gooey butter cake, which is a St. Louis dessert. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's gooey, buttery cake. It's a little underbaked in the center, so it's gooey and rich and seems incorrect, but oh so right. It's a mix of this gooey butter cake and chess pie. Chess pie is the pie that you make when you don't have enough apples to make apple pie, and you don't have enough rhubarb to make rhubarb pie, and you don't have enough cherries to make cherry pie. You make the filling that you normally would for any of these pies, but you basically leave out all of the produce or the nuts. And crack pie is our approach to pie. It very much embodies our approach to pie. We don't use a traditional American pie crust. One, because everybody has, as everyone that was part of the competition or the question asking process today knows, everybody has a different point of view about pie crust. It's incredibly difficult to make. It's incredibly difficult to get just right. And everyone likes a different balance of fats to liquids to salts, to the thickness that you should roll out the pie, to the design that you should crimp the pie crust, to the color that the end pie crust should be. So all of our pie crusts at Milk Bar are made in a graham cracker crust style. So we take anything under the sun. For the crack pie, it's an oat cookie or an oatmeal cookie. We grind it down until it's a graham cracker crumb texture, and then we bind it with a fat. We typically use a European style unsalted butter because that's my preferred type of butter. And then we season it with a little light brown sugar and a little salt. And every pie crust that we make at Milk Bar is using this same technique. It's not always using this oat cookie, but it's taking something that's dry, grinding it down into this dry, crumbly-like texture, binding it together with a fat that will enhance the overall flavor of the crust, and then seasoning it with a little salt and a little sugar. For me, pie crust, my modern day approach on pie crust, if I'm not eating my aunt's apple pie, is that pie crust is an opportunity to surprise and wow and provide texture and flavor that is beyond perhaps your standard traditional American pie crust. It's not because I don't love standard traditional American pie crust, but it's because in order to sort of have a point of view and a perspective and a voice, for me, I needed a bakery where pie crust would be this, not just a vehicle, but its own voice in a pie.